Welcome to Rockstar Journeys, where you're the star of the various journeys we take you upon. So glad you're along for the ride once again. Your host Deacon Beacon and Jenny G, where we give you the inside scoop to various concerts and events, thrill rides at the amusement parks, state and national parks, basically anything that's fun to do. We're going to go do it, and you're going to come along for the ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. Over the years, we've been to hundreds of concerts, and we love nature. I've hiked over 500 miles myself personally in the Sierra Nevada mountain range, because I'm from the Southern California area, Jenny being from the Bay Area, which takes us to one of the most fun places if you're in the Bay Area and you want to go do something fun on the weekend or for a week. You head out to where? You head out to Reno and Tahoe. Is that not right? Well, we used to do quite a bit. Known this girl going back for decades, and I want to thank her so much for being here as part of this, because otherwise I'd break the camera and nobody would watch. So you look at her, try not to let my voice burn you out too much. This event in Reno was at the Grand Sierra Resort with Queensryche headlining and the warm-up band Slaughter. And I tell you what, over the years with your friends and mine, we've been to a lot of the resorts out in Reno, and I'd have to say Grand Sierra is among the top. I'm going to stick my neck out and say it's the best one I've been to out there, and I've been to most of them. What do you have to say to that?
I agree with that.
Really?
Yep.
We're not high rollers, and you get treated basically like a high roller if you just spend a little bit of money at Grand Sierra Resort. I don't think I can put it any other way. If you guys go to those kind of places,
True.
I have liked to do things at resorts where a little casino gaming is mixed in, because it's exciting, and if you play your cards right, you can actually get yourself comped about as much money as you spend. It's a delicate balance. We don't want to create any gambling addicts or anything, but and especially as a classic rock guy, a lot of the bands that I grew up with that I love still to this day, you can only see them at indie casinos a lot of places throughout the country, which are now more than 500 last time I checked. And they're not popular enough, I guess, to fill up the big arenas. Although I did see Metallica at the new LA stadium where the Chargers and the Rams played last year. Both days that they were there, that was really fantastic. Hope you guys got to see that. Anyway, a little bit off track. The Grand Sierra is just gorgeous. We'll take you on a tour, a little bit of that, what they have to offer. One of the nicest pools in the area. Great buffet. You don't even see the buffets ever since they shut everything down. The buffets have been slow to come back. I think a lot of these casinos around the country could make a ton of money just by redoing a buffet. I got a lot of people complain. I mean, we were going out there in Vegas during the lockdown. This is one of the only places that was open, and it was so weird being out there because they would let you gamble, but there weren't any shows and there weren't any buffets. They would keep their most expensive restaurants open, get you in there with some free nights like they usually caught me, but you couldn't do anything except eat at the most expensive restaurant and gamble, so they had you. Anyway, Grand Sierra's great, Queensryche was great, and Slaughter was a lot better than I expected him to be. Not a huge Slaughter fan, but I am a huge Queensryche fan going back over the years. Jennifer and I have been to hundreds of shows. I used to play classic rock myself, bar band guy for most of my life since high school. And that got shut down during the lockdowns too as well. So this is going to be fun for all of us, because I'm never going to lose the rock and roll spirit. I know Jennifer isn't. She grew up with rock and roll parents that are just the groupiest people. And I know you were impressed with both bands too. What you know? Yeah, I can't even think of any Slaughter. There's a lot of Slaughter fans there, so I'm glad they put on a really exciting show as well. Queensryche, just one of the best still out there. And we'll take you to a few clips right now. Yeah, this is one of the songs they did. They did this particular show. A lot of older songs. I mean, really a different set. I've been following them. The main thing with Queensryche that people that aren't familiar with the band, or especially fans will know, is that Jeff Tate, the lead singer for the longest period of time in the beginning part of the band, was basically kicked out of the band a number of years back. I guess it's been a couple decades now. And this guy Todd comes in, who's just amazing. I mean, but I got a lot of hardcore Queensryche friends that haven't been going since Todd was the singer. And I have to say, I think you're really missing out. Because Todd is really fantastic. I got a chance to talk to Todd backstage in Tucson at one of the casinos out there where they were playing. And he was just a really amiable guy. He was there with his Greek girlfriend at the time. I hope they're still going out because they really made a really gorgeous and wonderfully vivacious couple. And he was so gracious to spend a little time as a fellow vocalist talking with Todd backstage about how difficult it is to sing Queensryche. All my favorite bands are going to have a good vocalist coming from a vocal perspective myself, and you really cannot go wrong with Queensryche. They are really the cream of the cream. And Jeff Tate to this day has been touring, never really missed a beat since being kicked out of the band, has been on his own. I got to talk to him briefly after his show at the Whiskey within the last couple years, and then the year before that, he was touring with his daughter, and he's thrown, as far as I remember, he hasn't had a consistent lineup with the guitar players, which there's such good guitar work in Queensryche. I got to meet Michael at a separate event at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas. It's now the Virgin Hotel, no longer the Hard Rock. They're putting the Hard Rock back in Vegas on the strip where the Mirage used to be. It's been a number of years now since it used to be out closer to the airport off the strip. I'm sure many of us know. I was at the concert there that Rolling Stones did in the late 90s, where ran to a whole host of celebrities out there. It was a VIP show nobody even knew about. Luckily, one of the advantages of being a singer myself, not a high-level singer, but one that was, at least playing around, you get to get the inside buzz once in a while, what's going on. And I was informed that they were doing an off the tour show at the Joint, but the smallest place you'll ever see the Rolling Stones, by the way. You'll never see them in a venue that holds less than 5,000 people, less than a few thousand people. That place, the Joint in the Hard Rock in Vegas, was pretty small, maybe 1,500 people in there. And I met Michael there, the guitar player from Queensryche, talked to me for a while. Just one of the nicest guys I've ever met backstage. And it was just because I happened to be there. I've never been, and neither has Jennifer, been backstage Betty where we're running around. Oh yeah, we should have our backstage passes on too, so I forgot to put them on. Anyway, I guess that's why we're not really backstage. Oh, we should have one. Alright, so forget it. Anyway, Queensryche and Slaughter, very good. Slaughter's vocals really impressed me too, good guitar work. But I was really impressed with how Queensryche would really deep down dive into some of the older stuff from early Tate stuff, and I'm glad that I think the last several tours I saw with Queensryche, I think that some of the fans complained there was a little bit too much new material in there. I know that it's great that a band like Queensryche can continue to put out good music, and I understand, of course, you have to do that, but the fans want to hear some of the old stuff, and they really satisfied this tour. As you'll see here, we've got some good clips of that. And anything else you'd like to add there, Jennifer, about the show?
I think we covered it.
Well, thank you so much. And then, okay, folks, so that wraps up Queensryche and Slaughter at the Grand Sierra Resort. We tried to get a few interviews of people coming out, but nobody wanted to appear on camera. So next time around, I'm going to have Jennifer approach them with the microphone instead of me, so she won't be scaring away as many people as I apparently did this last time. thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll look for you next time. Our next video coming out is going to be a trip to Six Flags Magic Mountain for the Fright Fest that they're doing for the Halloween season that we're into right now. And while we're down there in Southern California at Six Flags Mountain, Magic Mountain, guess what? We're going to be going to see a lot of Morissette in Dana Point, of all places, at the Ohana Festival they're doing down there. Alanis Morissette, one that I've seen several times, and Jennifer's seen several times. Another great vocalist. And so funny that not a lot of people would put Queensryche together with Alanis, but as long as it's got good vocalists, I'm going to see. One of my favorite vocalists of all time was Pavarotti, the classical opera singer. Just a wonderful man and a great voice. So thanks again for coming along for the ride on Rockstar Journeys, where you're the star of the journeys that we travel on. See you next time.
See you there.